Welcome one and all to Dead Impressions. I'm Dead Cynical and today we're going to take a look at Layers of Fear. This is an indie psychological horror game that was released just last week and developed by Bloober Studios. It was originally in early access but has reached its full release as of last week. It started off as, I believe, a 2-day game jam project, but was then decided that it would be turned into a full game. So let's get stuck straight into it. And we'll just call it DC for expedience sake. And we'll load it up. Now I just want to check the settings. Graphics, that's okay. Quality medium is enough. Yeah, we'll leave everything as it is, I think. Head valve, display crosshair. Okay, I think we're good to go. So unlike in the last episode where I did Underrail, I'm literally just starting straight off from the very beginning this time around, because it's not going to be like that where there's a bunch of tutorial and exposition and that. We'll probably be hopping straight into it and we'll be able to get a fairly good idea of what's in store for us.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back.
Okay.
The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Right. Every portrait as painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde. Okay, so this is made in the Unity engine, and okay, so it's kind of amnesia in that regards. Yes, this is made in the Unity engine. Basically, Unity generally does have quite a, shall we say, bad-ish reputation due to indie games generally not being made to good quality, and it kind of has tarnished the reputation of Unity a bit. But this has given us a damn good example of what Unity is certainly capable of. There is no doubt about that in any regards. Okay. An artist's triumph gallery open wows critics. Right. Okay. Right, okay. Spacebar? Alright. Okay, so if you press space, it brings up this. Some call him the new Caravaggio, others compare him to Van Eyck, is it? And one awestruck critic who wished to remain unnamed went as far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Anyway, you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influence and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown, revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting. Okay. Dear sir, would you like to we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees have visited your house report absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than any perfect technic spraying. Blah, 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 blah. Please treat this letter as a final warning or else the next info you'll receive will be from our lawyers. Okay. Right, I might have to start skipping some of this. Because this is going to be a game of quite a lot of background story, I'd say. Telling the past of our character. What's this? So I didn't touch the workshop just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Okay. So it's locked, so we have to go to the office to get the key. Okay. Right. So what I do relatively know about this is that you are an artist who is quite mentally unstable, would be probably the way to put it. Okay. I'll probably play through this later on to get the gist of it. I want to just kind of demonstrate what what to expect from it and what kind of impression it's going to give us. And psychological horror is something that isn't quite done enough, in my honest opinion. I think it's something that needs to be done more often. I admit that it's not an easy form of horror to do. I mean, I like all forms of horror, but psychological horror I do tend to enjoy that little bit more, because it keeps you thinking, keeps you guessing, and sort of wondering what exactly is going on. What's that? Drive Avenue 7. Popcull. Okay, that's obviously a dog collar. He's been on the booze again. Okay. So far, it's looking quite stable. Haven't really been getting any sort of lag spikes or frame rate issues or anything like that. It's all been quite smooth, which is good considering the past, over the past little while I've run into a few games that have been having such issues. Okay. A little treat, I bet he took kind of brilliant, snort his head off. That was the comment, so I know, gasped. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. Yes. Sleep is good. Is there a light in here? Can you turn on the light? Uh-huh. Ta-da! No bad pantry. Well stocked. I reckon I could make a few meals out of what's in there. Without a doubt. Everything, nearly everything is interactable, which is always, an added bonus. I don't think enough games do that. I mean, Amnesia and Penumbra and them certainly did do that, but not quite to this extent. This kind of goes a bit of the extra mile. How on earth are you supposed to see in here? There we go. Okay, he really has a thing about rodents, which according to the letter don't exist. Alright. Can I move a bit quicker? I can. You can hold down shift to run, which is... Ah, the basement. Can I turn on the light, maybe? There we go. That's much better. You can actually see. Okay, so there are rats around. But the question is it all in his mind? Or is he limping? I've only just noticed that now. He's actually limping. Why the dolls? I don't like dolls in any regards. Fucking creepy, man. Without a doubt. Those glasses have seen better days. Report card. So that's basically his report card. Awesome at art, not so good for everything else. Music was alright though. Everything else, not so good. Yeah, I can see that. I don't think I need to look any further into that. Lighting effects are pretty good. Like, they're fairly spot on. I can't say I'm seeing, like, you know, any abnormality in the lights where it's shining further than it should or anything like that. It's pretty solid. Okay, but there's nothing more we can do down here for now. So I think we'll go back upstairs. I'm still waiting for this game to play with my head. I'm hoping it won't take too long. Oh my. Some, That's a horrible painting, I have to say. As is that one over there. Ugh. Looks like one of those creepy dolls. Not much here. Music notes, which are absolutely unreadable by me. I could be reading a foreign language that I don't understand. Okay, what was that? Okay, so this must be the office. I'm hearing sounds and things, but I'm really waiting for this to sort of kick into action. Oh, that's that, there's a name for that, where it's actually, a form of illness, where you have, like, a complete face covering in, facial hair. There is a lot of this to get through, isn't there? But I'm not going to waste any more time. I don't want the whole video to be literally... Let's make a special. Right, okay. I don't want it all to be just letters and things like that. Okay. That is a different ending to the story of Little Red Riding Hood to what I remember. But anyway, we've got a key to the gallery, isn't it? Or to his workshop. Before we go there, been working all night, don't wake me up. Okay.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around.
That's a nice little touch.
Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare I stepped right on her toes.
Yeah, I'll be reading through all this again later. Whoops. Alright, okay. Just kinda Okay, let's just close. Third drawer. More clothes. Fancy clothes with that. Right. Okay. God damn it. Jesus Christ, how much alcohol can one person drink? Fucking hell. Right, okay. Sorry, couldn't sleep. Leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Okay, so basically he's got a gammy knee. Something happened to his knee or something along them lines. Okay, so it fires out the odd jump scare, I'll admit that straight away. I don't genuinely mind jump scares too much. Ah. This is the baby's room. Toy soldier. I don't mind jump scares too much as long as they're not overused or predictable. If they become overused and predictable, they just become But again, like, they're not even horror. Why the creepy dolls? Why would you give one of them to your child? One of them, let alone how many? 5, 9, 8, 11 of them. No way. But I suppose this is sort of in with the times, I'm guessing. But, yeah. Right, we got the key. Now, I think this is where things are going to get interesting. Judging by screenshots that the game has shown. It's all to do with this painting. And I'm guessing he wishes to finish this painting, judging by the narration at the start. That is a lot of paintbrushes and things. Obviously he's having a bit of difficulty with it. Lost, you deserve it. Finish it. Okay, that's kind of the narration at the start of the game again. Are all these locked? They are. Okay. More alcohol. More alcohol. Okay, so basically he uses alcohol for his inspiration. Not always the best way to get results. That's actually quite good. Like, the attention to detail on the lighting and the shadowing is brilliant, actually. Which is great because this is a horror game, right? Okay. It's covered up for a reason. But what's the reason? Right, can I start finishing it now? Maybe? Get it right this time. Okay. Can I leave? Here we go. This is where it all begins, isn't it? This is where everything changes. That's a dark picture. I like this. Just out of reach. Okay, that one got me. I'll give it credit for that. I'm beginning to wonder though. Fair enough. Jump scares, if you want to do it, but you know, I just don't find it entertaining. This is really clever actually, because I don't know how hard it is to do this, to like make rooms change around like that, and basically you go in the door, back out, and it changes every time. I don't know how difficult that is to actually do, but Okay. Right now. Going in circles. Well, yeah, I mean... Man, you're like getting drunk all the time. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing voices. I have no idea what the lock number is. Guessing that's possibly supposed to be him. More paints. More documents. Not readable though. Save the date of... Okay. Wait a minute, that could be important actually. The 9th of June at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So 0906? Could that be the code? Ah, no. I have no idea what this code could be. 096. No. Okay, we'll have to come back to that. There's nice little attention to detail. I mean, like when it comes to the voices, when you're there trying to open that, it certainly helps add that sense of insecurity, which is what it's, you know, again, what horror is about. Because there has to be something about this at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It couldn't be 200 or something like that. I hope now this isn't going to get a... This isn't some sort of puzzle that I'm going to get stuck on, is it? Can they not, like, give me a bit more information? Ah, for God's sake, really? Okay, so they're going to play this way with me, are they? I get it, game, I get it. You're going to really play tricks with me, aren't you? The past holds back. Look closer.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
Okay. Right. Past holds back. Look closer. Okay, I am getting frame rate issues all of a sudden. Bad frame rate issues at that. Why? Let's calm down again now. Thankfully. Right, okay. Right. So basically you gotta try everything, because you never know what to expect. Lesson 101 of Layers of Fear. I am getting frame issues again for some strange reason. And I shouldn't be. Why? Okay. Okay. I would have thought that would have hurt him a lot more, considering he's got a bad knee. Is this the basement again? Whoa! Okay, that gave me the chills. I will admit that right off the bat. I am getting a very, a very Dorian Gray feel of this. I remember watching the film of that a few years ago. Actually, it was quite interesting, quite creepy in its own regards. Okay, so I'm back here again. Right, that fall probably should have hurt him, considering he's got a bad knee. Right, okay. The paintings. Paint deplies.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Okay. Fair enough. Right. Yes. Certainly, an artist at his work. Okay, so we got suicidal rats now. Great. Okay, yeah. That's twice they've done that in a relatively short period of time, to the point that that was practically predictable that that was going to happen. Right. Okay, I'm not going to go any further with this, because doing so I feel will pretty much be a complete spoiler. Because it's a horror game, you want to experience it, the horror, and going much further than that I think would be spoiling it. It's impressive. It really is a demonstration of what the Unity engine is capable of. There is no denying that. The lighting is excellent. The shading is brilliant. Even the attention to detail with the shadows, with even like a tree outside coming in through the moonlight, things like that is really, really good. It is showing Unity at its best, and what it is capable of, as opposed to its, shall we say, tarnished reputation in many regards. And the thing is that generally there are games out there that have been made on the Unity engine and have been really, really successful and really, really good, but people don't know that they're actually been made on the Unity engine. I think Pillars of Eternity was one of them that was made on the Unity engine, which is supposed to be an absolute fantastic game. Horror-wise, it's a bit kind of we've been through this before kind of thing, if you know what I mean. It's nothing new. It doesn't do anything new from what I've seen so far. It's your typical sort of startling, sudden jump scares kind of thing. I can't say I'm getting immensely immersed into it to the point that I'm getting creeped out. That one in the basement there with the picture behind me, that was a bit creepy, I'll admit that, but then they go do something similar straight away again, and it's kind of loses its effect a little bit. I am going to play the rest of it, there's no doubt about that, and I'll do a review of it, but I'm not really seeing the psychological aspects of it yet. All I'm seeing right now is jump scares and really old cliche attempts of horror so far, so I'm kind of in the middle with this one. I'm not really sold on it I'll be honest. I mean, if you like jump scares and things, by all means, this would be certainly for you. But I don't find jump scares particularly entertainment. I'll be honest. Nor is it really horror, because a jump scare is startling. It's not horror. Horror is about that sense of vulnerability and the general unease and chillingness. But the game isn't really giving me much as of yet. I mean, I'd love to go further with this video, but I think that I would only spoil it. So I'm going to probably cut this one shorter than I would generally do with one of these. Like generally, my aim is to go for about an hour. But yeah, so far not overly impressed. I'm impressed by the graphics. I'm impressed by the sound. I mean, it's good. It's spot on, and the art with the paintings are simply fantastic. Definitely very Dorian Gray sort of vibe to it. Definitely messes with your head to a certain extent, but I wouldn't call it proper on psychological horror personally. But not yet, anyway. Like I said, we're not that far into it. But yeah, I mean, if you like this kind of game, by all means, get it. It's available on Steam for €19.99 and probably around the same US dollar as well. Jump scary, definitely. So if you like jump scares, this is definitely a must for you. There's no doubt about that. But personally, I'm not sold on it yet. I'm gonna have to definitely delve deeper into it. But for now, I'm going to leave it at that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video into Layers of Fear. And again, you can get it on Steam for €19.99 and probably around the same in US dollars. And I will see you in the next Dead Impressions. So thank you again for watching, and have fun.